my gosh, Fourier! I haven't seen you in forever!
Just when I thought it was safe to relax. It looks like you brought the whole gang with you.
Listen, Fourier, we need your help.
Oh? When monsters change, it's usually due to a mutation triggered by their environment.
Sorry, but could you explain?
All creatures have the ability to adapt to changing conditions. It's what allows the species to thrive. For example, if animals from a warm climate are transported to a colder one, many of them will perish. However, the strong ones will adapt and evolve in order to survive.
So is that what's happening here?
Yes. I would assume the monsters are evolving to better meet the threat posed by humans.
So you think we're helping to make the monsters stronger?
That's what I just said, isn't it? Of course, it's just a hypothesis.
But doesn't it usually take forever for things to evolve?
Normally, yes. Evolution is a slow process that takes several generations to unfold. But we have numerous examples of sudden mutations in monsters, especially those that live near the volcanoes. In other words, outside interference greatly increases the odds of rapid mutation. I would theorize that an unknown being is affecting them, perhaps something similar to Lambda or Lastalia. Do you think Lambda himself might be responsible?
Absolutely not.
You seem quite sure. How can you be so certain? Do you doubt my powers?
It's not that. I made a decision to exist together with you, so of course I'm going to trust you.
Did you say trust?
You lent me your power because you were trying to help. Isn't that right?
Even if true, I would do so only because you are my host vessel. Though I exist inside you, do not be so arrogant as to think you can control me.
I'm not trying to control you. You helped us back there. You saved our lives. I haven't thanked you yet, so thanks.
This is nonsense.
I don't know if Lambda influenced the mutations, but I didn't sense his power in those monsters.
If that's the case, then I think the problem might be up there.
In Fodra?
I wanted to talk to you because Fodra's been acting kind of wonky. I didn't even notice until Poisson and the Overseer brought it up. But ever since, me and all the other Amarcians have been studying it. About 2 months ago, we found Elith gushing from a point on the surface.
Therefore, Phodra's supposedly non-functional core is showing signs of activity. If Phodra's core is in fact the source of all life, then yes, it's conceivable that the core might be promoting evolution in the monsters.
Is my sister the best or what? Okay guys, I gotta take the shuttle and zip off to Phodra.
Do you really think you'll learn something new up there?
Well, I'm sure not learning anything standing around here.
In that case, we'll go with you.
Oh hey, wait, is Stratus Valkanus still okay? 'Cause you know, all these crazy monsters are appearing near Valkanus.
At the very least, the President deserves to know. But that means a side trip to Strata.
I'll go. But I'm not looking forward to it.
Something wrong, Hubert?
No, it's nothing.
How about we go with you? It'll be a lot easier than going alone.
All right, but please try not to cause any trouble.
Aw, you look down, little bro. What's wrong?
Who, me? No, nothing's wrong. Leave me alone.
Geez, fine. Sorry. No need to be so cold, gosh.
You are being mean to Pascal, Hubert.
No, Wait, am I? But that's how I've always acted.
You never look her in the eyes.
Sophie, you are very perceptive. It's just, looking at her like that is difficult. It's hard for me to explain. I don't think I can meet her gaze at this particular moment.
Do you have a guilty conscience?
Huh? You've been talking to the captain, haven't you?
When a man has a guilty conscience, he can't look a woman in the eye, right?
Perhaps not. Not that I feel particularly guilty about anything, mind you. I hate to admit it, but sometimes even I don't understand what's wrong with me.
It's okay. Cheer up, Hubert. Sophie? You all right? If you have something to say, you shouldn't keep it inside. Pascal, I want to be human.
But you're already plenty human. Your body's just a little different is all.
No, it's more than that. I'm not like you at all. Asbel, Sharia, Hubert, Richard, Pascal, Captain Malik, you're all going to die someday. But not me. If I were a human, you couldn't leave me behind when you died. Help me, Asbel. How do I become human?
Well...
I see. It's impossible, isn't it? I'm not even capable of tears. No matter how sad I get, I can't even cry like you. I just want to be the same as you. I wish that Asbel was my father and Cheria was my mother. I wish I'd been born human with you as my family. Sophie.
Asbel, I'm not sure it's a good idea to bring her with us.
It's okay. I'll stay behind, here with Sophie. I just don't think she should travel until she's feeling a little better.
I'll stay here too. I'm totally good at cheering people up.
And you, Asbel?
It might help to come along and clear your head for a bit.
All right. I'll go to Strata.
Well, it looks like it's just the men this time.
Cheria, take care of Sophie, okay?
A city of water and sun. Such beauty is the pride of every Stratan citizen.
As it should be. No matter how often I come here, I can't help but gasp at its splendor. It's like a jewel box has been upended on the sand.
A jewel box? Anyway, Barona is nothing to sneeze at either.
Ah, indeed. The ancient castles and historic neighborhoods are as pieces of a shimmering jewel box that conveys our rich history.
Another jewel box?
Zavhert may be lacking in traditional beauty, but neither city can match its sheer majesty.
Perhaps it is so. Zavhert is built from hard labor and workmanlike skill, a veritable jewel box boasting the artistry and craftsmanship of her designers.
Enough with the jewel box!
Asbel?
Did I say that out loud? It's been half a year since I visited Strata. There was a lot going on back then. But this time, I'll make sure to visit your family and introduce myself. As your brother.
You don't need to do that.
Sure I do. Is everyone doing well?
Oh, the same as always, I suppose. My father is a bit meeker from all his political struggles, and Raymond is off traveling the world.
Oh, so is Raymond doing the same sorts of things that you are?
I wouldn't say that, but he's actually, well, he's following Cheria.
Following Cheria? What do you mean?
Well, I suppose it's a little more complicated than that. Probably. He raises money to support Cheria's relief organization, and sometimes he visits their operation sites as an inspector.
I can't believe that! He's a great guy to care so much!
Asbel, you don't? I'm just going to let this go.
This is starting to get out of hand.
couldn't do anything for her. I didn't know what to say.
Few people would. It's a difficult problem with no one simple solution. Right now, you need to attend to business. You can make time for Sophie later.
You're right. Of course. So, Hubert, will we see the president soon? Hubert?
Oh, yes, of course.
Worried about the president's daughter, are you?
Captain,
Wait, what?
it's nothing. It's just a little marriage proposal.
I never thought I'd hear the words Hubert and marriage in the same conversation.
You're one to talk. Mother had plenty to say about you in her letters, you know.
Don't you two have anything better to do than discuss my personal life?
Don't look at me. Your marriage is all she can think about anymore.
It is a sign of great trust for the president to offer you his daughter's hand.
I know, and that's what makes it so awkward. If you hadn't sent that request for aid, I don't know what I'd be doing now.
If you're this worried, Hubert, maybe we shouldn't go on.
I'm not worried, it's just... I don't know how to approach the president, because I have no intention of accepting the proposal.
The president is reasonable. If you speak with him, man to man, I'm sure he'll understand.
So, how is your foster father doing these days, Hubert?
Well, he spent quite a bit of time moping around the house.
Was he sick?
No, it's from when the president discovered his plan to take over Lhant. You can imagine the repercussions he had to face as a direct result. I won't lie, those were tough times. But now my father and the president seem to be getting along far better than they were before.
So, all the talk about you marrying the president's daughter stems from that?
Yes, that may be the case.
Regardless, treasure the time you have left with your father. You don't know how long his health will hold, and I'm sure he still has things to teach you.
There isn't much I care to hear from that particular father.
The more I see of men like you, the less I want a son of my own.
Does that mean you want a daughter, Captain Malik?
Well, I suppose I wouldn't mind an adorable little girl.
Adorable, sure. Until she grows up and calls you a pig, and tells you to stay out of her life forever.
Hubert, does it bring you joy to crush my dreams?
Oh, please, Captain. I'm only being realistic. Whether he's right or not, I do have things to report. I suppose a quick family visit wouldn't hurt?
Welcome back, Hubert. How are things progressing?
We have obstacles, but none that cannot be overcome.
Good, good. But now we have another matter to discuss. I'm currently in talks to re-establish myself as a player in Strata's political machine. The President and I had our differences, yes, but that's all behind us now. I am counting on you, Hubert. Do not fail me.
He's talking about marriage, isn't he?
I fear he will be disappointed. I have no interest in marrying the president's daughter.
Then you'd best refuse him quickly.
I don't get it, Hubert. Why are you so against the idea?
I'm sure he has a reason. In situations such as these, You must be both clear and firm. To do anything else would invite disaster.
I am aware of that, Captain. It's just...
I understand. It must be hard to have a true love who is so... well, you know.
True love? What are you talking about?
Oh, come now. There's no point in denying it.
We all know, after all.
What?
I'm really confused right now.
Don't worry about it, Asbel.
But if you want to refuse the president, you're going to need a good reason.
Hubert is still young. Perhaps he can claim he's not ready for the responsibility of a family.
Yes, but married life changes reality for everyone. I don't see why that would be any different for me.
What if you said you didn't want to marry until your military position was more secure?
I'm already a lieutenant.
Bah, titles are meaningless.
If I wished it, I could have thousands of troops at my command.
All right, fine. Then tell him ladies at every port of call have fallen for your good looks.
That's a terrible idea. I want to avoid a marriage, not lose the respect of the people.
I'm starting to think you don't want to avoid this marriage at all.
Well, not with these awful ideas, I don't.
Oh, this is madness. Just tell him you're in love with someone else already.
And if people ask who it is?
Then tell them her name.
Oh, yes, a splendid idea. And who would honestly believe I carried a torch for her?
I think you just admitted it.
Now see here!
Holy crap!
I think your brother has finally figured it out. What do you think, Asbel?
Hubert's in love with...
Enough! We are done talking about this. Now then, I have no plans to marry the president's daughter.
If she'd even have you.
After all, I have little interest in the political ambitions of my father. If I am to support this country in the future, I must maintain my connection to the common people. Just as I know she will. Mr. President.
Hubert, Lord Asbel. My goodness, King Richard.
What's going on? Did something happen?
We've received word that the Valkanus is under attack.
Damn! I didn't think the monsters would get here so quickly.
Do you know something?
We can explain everything later. Right now, we need your permission to attack these creatures.
King Richard, I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Please, I insist. My kingdom owes a great debt to the courage of Strata. I would do anything in my power to help you.
Additionally, sir, I fear our soldiers will be no match for these monsters.
However, we have recently acquired the power to combat them.
Very well. If things are as you say, I will leave these beasts in your capable hands.
Thank you, Mr. President. We won't disappoint you.
can't just keep coming!
Come on, let's lend a hand.
I expect the best from everyone.
Okay, let destruction reign! Death by moonlight! Kill more! Come rest in Death by moonlight! Now, be gone! Death by moonlight!
Now quicken dagger!
Let destruction reign! And for the event!
Better, but you've still got a ways to go.
There, you see, Hubert?
He's talking to you.
That was directed at the both of you.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Assemble the remaining soldiers and hold this point at all costs.
Yes, sir.
We need to do something about the monsters in these ruins as expediently as possible.
Doing so will earn you further accolades and raise your stock. Soon the President will beg to have you as his son-in-law.
Please, that's enough. It is not the sort of decision one should be coerced into making.
He's right.
But it's a truth of marriage. The higher you rise, the less your own opinions matter.
You too, Richard?
Oh, yes. An endless stream of Windor nobility keeps pestering me about their eligible daughters.
I envy your array of options, Your Majesty.
Do you now? I've heard talk that you have a beautiful girl waiting at every port in the land.
Yeah, it's rough. Girls keep telling themselves and everyone else that they're my lover.
Interesting. Might you have done something to give them that impression?
Not that I can remember.
Come on, guys. This is crazy. I don't want to select a wife like I'm shopping from a catalog.
I'm sensing something strange. The monsters we seek may be nearby.
And with this, your stock will rise, the President will beg to have you as his son-in-law, and...
Again with this? Your lips are much too loose, Captain. What sort of soldier openly discusses his comrades' personal affairs?
Well, usually my lips are sealed, but when it's information we all share already, that's a different story.
My affairs are not common gossip.
Now that you mention it, I'm pretty sure the captain spilled one of my secrets once.
Whatever are we to do with you, Malik? We shall have to find a punishment that fits your crime. Perhaps I should read aloud the contents of a certain love letter you wrote 20 years ago.
I don't know where you got that, but if you read it, I'll be forced to share humiliating stories from His Majesty's childhood.
You would threaten your king?
There's little difference between king and subject in a place like this.
Yes, well, let's put that aside and make for... Hey, stop! Listen to me!
Those new creatures are controlling the monsters Lambda left behind.
It appears Fourier was correct after all.
Let's do this.
Focus! This'll be tight!
Okay, death by moonlight! Hero is left! Here! Not yet! Death by moonlight! Hit 'em all! Radial arc! Whirlwind flash! Now! We won't fail!
That's the last of them.
We need to find the source of these monsters before things get worse.
Agreed. They're almost unmanageable as it is.
Let's return to the Amarcian Enclave and meet up with the girls. Thanks, Richard.
You look exhausted. Are you sure it's safe to keep wielding Lambda's power like this?
I'm fine. I'm just not used to it. Besides, I know he's not trying to control me.
Did he say that?
No. I just trust that it's true.
I don't understand, Asbel. I would never have the strength to trust him after what he did.
It's not about strength, Richard. If anything, I have to believe in him because I'm weak. But I suppose some things can't be helped no matter how hard you believe. When we were kids, I believed we'd be together forever. And so did Sophie. That's not gonna happen. Not as long as we're all human.
Asbel.
We can hope and pray and believe all we want, but it doesn't change a damn thing. That's why I don't know what to say to her.
A moment, please. I need to relay our report for the President.
So what's Fodra like?
That's right. You haven't been there before. Well, it's sad, actually. It's withered and desolate, and everything's dead.
And that's where Lambda came from.
Yeah.
You are conflicted.
Can't hide anything from you, huh? You heard what Sophie said.
Protos haste was designed to destroy me. That was the entire purpose for her existence. And now that purpose is gone, it's no wonder she's malfunctioning. Without purpose, she's little more than an empty, soulless doll, doomed to be alone for all eternity. Quite tragic, really. Your human life is limited. How can you hope to save Protos haste from her solitude?
Well,
Your worries grow with each passing moment. Can you find an answer in the midst of such despair? I look forward to watching your fragile little mind scramble for an answer.
alone for all eternity. I remember how I felt when Dad died. If I hadn't recovered from that. I thought I'd lost everything, but then Sophie was there for me. It made me happy. It was like being part of a new family. A family.
Thanks for waiting. Let's be on our way.
Welcome back, fellas. How are things in Strata?
We were able to dispatch the monsters there. However, more could appear at any moment. It's time for us to strike at the source.
Okay, then let's boogie off to Fodra as soon as we can.
Hey, Sophie. Look, I'm sorry. I wish I could promise to be with you forever, but it would just be a lie. I'll die before you, and there's no getting around it. But there's still plenty of time for us to deal with life together.
Together.
I've given this some thought, and if you want a family, I think we should give you one. From now on, your name will be Sophie Lhant, and I'll be your father.
Sophie Lhant.
From this moment forward, you and I are family.
So, you're adopting Sophie into the House of Lhant?
I'll take care of her, just like my father took care of Hubert and me. Even now, his memory helps me in hard times. So I hope my memory can do the same for you. Although I have to admit, it feels a little weird being your parent. You used to be bigger than me, remember?
It's not weird, it's happy.
Well, if you're Asbel's daughter, I guess that makes you my niece.
So you're gonna be Uncle Little Bro. Now you just need to find Sophie a nice aunt.
What?
This gives us all the more reason to eliminate the monsters and secure our future.
Humanity's very existence is a crime. They can never promise forever. Do not trust their ambiguous words.
Who are you? Why did you say that?
Sophie, which is better, this machine or that machine?
The one on the right.
Okay, but what about these two?
Left.
What are you both up to?
I heard that everyone gave wedding presents to Ferma, so I figured I need to give her something too.
Hence you're tinkering with the machines?
Yep, I made a bunch of presents. This one's an automatic shoulder massager. That one's an automatic egg cracker. And this one's an automatic bread kneader.
Those aren't very romantic presents for a newlywed.
Really? Aw, man.
Still, as long as you put your heart into it, I'm sure anything you had in mind would suffice.
Anything?
Yes. In fact, all you really need to do is show up and grace her with that radiant smile of yours.
Pascal, let's go see Therma. You can show her your radiant smile.
All right, it's decided. Let's go right now so I can give her my biggest wah-ha-ha grin.
No, wait a moment. Not the blah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Oh, too late. Well, then again, to have a chance to gaze upon even the worst of your smiles.
Sophie, want some of this?
Thank you. Sophie, are you cold? I'll get you a blanket. No, I'm okay.
Sophie, are you tired? It'll be a while before we reach Fodra. You should try to get some rest.
It's okay. I'm not sleepy yet.
Sophie, if anything ever troubles you, please feel free to talk to me about it.
Thank you. Captain, Pascal, everyone is being overly nice to me.
I'll be nice to you too, Sophie. Give me a hug.
Pascal, stop. Everyone, come here. Your fawning over Sophie is freaking her out. For heaven's sake, think about what you're doing.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Sophie. It's okay. It made me happy. Thank you, everyone.
We're done here. Disperse.
It's not like that, Captain. But I do get scared when everyone's nice. Because I know it will end one day.
Fodra is just as lovely as you said it would be.
It looks bad now, but a long time ago it was teeming with life.
What's that? Over there.
Looks like flowers.
It's beautiful. It's her.
Brace yourselves!
Pascal, is there anything we can do?
I sure wish there was!
Huh?
Look, it's Telos Astu.
Hold on! Oh man, I thought we were total goners.
Is this really a city?
Supposedly, it was once a truly splendid sight.
And now it's fallen to this. How sad.
There was a girl in the meadow.
She was real, right?
I saw her with my own eyes.
Does that mean someone's still living here?
Even if that were the case, it's unnatural to see an area so full of life on a dead rock like this.
Was that a monster?
Look out! Everyone stay on your game!
Okay!
In a flash! In a flash! In this name! Lightning blast!
Get him off! Let's go! There! Lightning blade! Okay, you're gone! Get him off! Get him off! Okay, in a flash! Not yet! I'm sorry about that. Draw! Death by moonlight! Infernal torrent! Get 'em all! Let destruction reign! You're gone!
Listen, Draco. Rather than evil in this name.
Okay!
In a flash!
You're gone!
In a flash!
Death by moonlight! Infernal torrent! Let destruction reign!
Mercy! Settle down!
You're gone!
Traitorang!
Let destruction reign!
Let it entrap you! No mercy! Michelle, please, everyone okay? Thank goodness.
There's still some left.
Looks like somebody needs to take a broom to this place.
Looks like that was the last of them.
What do we do now?
Let's start by investigating the city.
Okay.
Sigh.
What happened?
What's this?
What was that?
I think the light was some of Fodra's Elith. But in that case...
The building on that map looks to be some kind of facility.
Elith Research Laboratory? Huh. I bet they were researching Fodra's core there.
Can you locate its position?
Yep. Let me just send the coordinates to the shuttle. Sweet! Now we can just zoom on over there.
If monsters are in this city, I hate to think what it's like outside.
Sai, do you know what's happening at the lab right now?
Looks like we'll have to go there and find out.
Looks like it.
Pascal, can you find the meadow with the flowers?
Well, that crazy lady blew us way off course. But yeah, I think I could find it again.
I feel like I have to meet that girl.
What do you think?
I've been wondering about the meadow myself, but I think we should check out the lab first.
Does that work for you, Sophie?